Here's why I'm pissed off. That the NFL had to even issue a statement about it. Because celebrations usually don't warrant that.
Yes, is it supposed to be controversial? Dancing the Trump dance? I don't know why these people take this to another level. We have seen celebrities, politicians doing this in different fields, but Stephan A. Stephen is not happy the way these people are taking this.
NFL says they have no issue with players doing the signature dance of President-elect Donald Trump during their on-field celebrations. Players like Nick Bosa from the Niners, Raiders tight end Brock Bowers, and Titans receiver Calvin Ridley are just a few of the players that have mocked the president-elect's signature moves. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in case you haven't seen Donald Trump's signature move, even though he's the one doing it right there, right now, at UFC 309 at Madison Square Garden this past weekend, one of, if not the greatest MMA fighter in history, John Bones Jones, did it after defeating Stipe Miocic in the third round there with Trump sitting ringside. You saw it right there. Let me tell you something. Here's why I'm pissed off. That the NFL had to even issue a statement about it. Because celebrations usually don't warrant that. It doesn't require a response from the league. So why was it necessary this time? You know why? Because we got a bunch of people still living with their heads in the cloud, acting like they get to protest every little damn thing. This is America. Donald Trump won the election, rather convincingly, I might add. Now, I didn't vote for him, and I've been on the record stating that. I'm not backing up from that. I didn't vote for him because I don't.
Yes, I disagree with Stephan A. Smith nearly all the time, but when I look at his tone recently, it is changing. It is beginning to make sense, though we understand he will never change his mind. He is a die-hard Democrat, no matter who. When I look at what is happening here, a lot of people are taking up this dance. NFL issuing a statement about it is crazy. It should not even be. People have different ways to celebrate. You should not determine, you should not tell them how to do it. A lot of people solve this differently. Okay, you go and dictate to a player, please don't dance like that, dance this way. I don't get it. Whether they are dancing to any song, allow them. Don't even draw attention to that. What he said on this video, I agree with him.
But he won. And I have no problem accepting the fact that he won fair and square in romp-like fashion, I might add. And he's worthy of being the president of the United States according to the voters. They have spoken. They spoke emphatically, not just in red states, but in blue states as well, in battleground states as well. He won. There's no debate. There's no controversy. There's no anything. He won convincingly. So to me, that says that the American people have made their choice. I got news for you. Football players are usually American people. So are basketball players. So are UFC fighters. They got a right to support who the hell they want without the league needing to send in a response. I didn't see a response from the UFC. You know why? Because Dana White wouldn't entertain it. Dana White would not entertain that because he don't play that nonsense. He's going to support who he's going to support. He's not going to apologize for it, as most American citizens should feel free to do. And why am I ticked off? Because it was emblematic of the climate that we've been living in for years now, which is why I believe Donald Trump was really elected. Yeah, it was inflation. That was an issue. The economy, that was an issue. The border, that was an issue. But woke culture, cancel culture, oh, hell yes, that played a role. Where you got people walking around wondering whether or not they're echoing the right pronoun, wondering whether or not that was going to cost them their job, or being PC because God forbid your opinion is different than the average folk walking around in America. Lord knows what would happen to you. That's what America regressed to. And because of that, I believe, is a big reason why Donald Trump on January 20th will be inaugurated as the 47th president of the United States of America. I'll continue with that opinion in just a second, but I wanted to move on to this right here. Because did y'all see this report that Vice President Kamala Harris paid Oprah Winfrey's production company nearly $2.5 million for her support during the campaign? Initial reports said the Harris campaign shelled out $1 million. However, two sources told the New York Times.
He is speaking the truth. I cannot say it is too late, but it is important for him to air his mind. During that campaign, I did not see Smith speaking like this. He never mentioned to Democrats, like, there is a problem at the border, there was inflation. He didn't mention that. Now suddenly, Smith understands why people change their mind toward who he supports. Maybe it could be a good idea for him to air his mind that time to maybe change their minds to do something about that. It is too late, but keeping this aside, he is now speaking the way I expect. Some say Smith want to be on the center because he wants to have that audience on both sides. Reason he is now balanced talking this way.
Oprah Winfrey's impact equated to more than 1 million votes in his favor over Hillary Rodham Clinton in a Democratic primary. So here you are, donating to Democrats all over the place, which, by the way, Oprah Winfrey has done for decades. You giving money. Could you play that sound for me again, please, to refresh everybody's memory? Play it again.
If we don't show up tomorrow, it is entirely possible that we will not have the opportunity to ever cast a ballot again. And let me be very clear. If you do not make sure that the people in your life can get to the polls, that is a mistake. Deciding not to decide, that is most definitely a vote to let other people control your future.
See that? Then what the hell you need $2.5 million for your production company when you're worth billions? Take your time, I'll wait. You see, bullshit is bullshit. I'm not in any way questioning the contributions that Oprah Winfrey has made to the black community, to black people, to our society as a whole. She is the epitome of the American dream. She is marvelous.
I'm going to end this video at this level because I reacted to this part of Oprah, him calling out Oprah for taking money. From what we realize, the 1 million we all thought Oprah took, it is more than that. More than 2 million was received by Oprah. That is according to articles published by the Washington Post. A lot of people were sad to actually see that. Then not only Oprah, a lot of these people interviewing her also got money. They didn't take that money directly. It's either they donated to an organization or somebody linked to that place. That is how Kamala finished 1 billion within the space of 40 days.
What do you think about all the celebrities with their mass exodus?
Over these numbers. $10 million for Beyonce.
Yes, Oprah posted this. Usually, I'm reluctant to respond to rumors in general, but these days I realize that if you don't stop a lie, it just gets bigger. I was not paid a dime. My time and energy was my way of supporting the campaign. For the live streaming event in September, my production company, Hapo, was asked to bring in set design, lights, camera, microphones, crew, producers, and every other item necessary, including the benches and chairs we sat on. To put on a live production, I did not take any personal fee. However, the people who worked on that production needed to be paid and were end of story. Oprah responded to that video, and a lot of people are trashing her on social media, partaking to this.
To make real change. He's got to not attack the left and not attack everybody. Let them all talk their but unite. Now it's time to unite everybody.
There are a lot of skeptics out there who don't think President Trump is
It's crazy.
They raised $1 billion. Cannot believe how disconnected with reality her campaign is.
They paid you $1 million for the endorsement for Kamala?
Not true.
Change after doing this.
Gonna shake it off.
Figure out a way to say thank you.
No matter how you disagree with someone politically, you should never pray for this.
That guy.
I mention that guy's name. He's such an absolute prick. I can't stand him. But anyway.
Hey there. I'm guessing you're not doing great. Me neither.
Let's be honest, it was a terrible night.
What will the rest of us be doing on day one? Now,
Well,
Bishop Vigano, he says that
A lot of people were confused about why.
The sacrifice.
But that's okay, because you know what? Listen.
What happens to them?
well, first of all, if they don't
With President
I do have a legal note. Thank you.
Who is, by the way, a very nasty